Yo, welcome to Dunning-Kruger the vlog. I was chatting with someone on my Discord server about AI stuff, or like, the marketing term AI, and how it's like being misused and, it's not really that amazing of a term. And yeah, I mean, we had a little bit of fun in a kind of one-sided conversation where someone says something 20 minutes before, and 20 minutes later someone says, a text wall. That's pretty much that. Bro, I went to the DaVinci Resolve webpage to just check out, like what the fuck are these guys like talking about, whatever. Like what's their marketing spin? That shit is agitating. It's a little bit agitating. Why? Because they say some fucking bogus shit, and I want to call it out because they are not what they claim to be. Okay, so they claim to be some high IQ service, some high IQ software package, and they're not. So let me just turn the camera around here. Hollywood's #1 post solution may as well be. Okay, I don't care. There's one thing that I want to say. Okay, for one, this is my editor of choice. Okay, DaVinci Resolve 19. Okay, or 18, whatever. This is my editor of choice. I used to edit on this all the time. When you can look here, actually it's not in the taskbar, but like if I open my launcher, okay, there it is, DaVinci Resolve Studio, okay? I actually use this all the fucking time. I use this all the fucking time. So, what did they write which pissed me off? Just a teensy weensy bit. Well, cool, what's new in DaVinci Resolve Studio 19? New powerful neural engine AI tools. That's pretty cool, that's all fine and dandy, whatever, yada yada yada, yeah. A really, really advanced fucking shit. Multi-user collaboration, okay, you can play DaVinci Resolve in multiplayer, just like Quake maps, that's pretty cool. Blah blah blah. All-in-one solution for post-production. This may be real, as in this may make sense to you, right? And it's fine. However, when we look here, edit, the world's fastest and most advanced professional non-linear editor. Bullshit. The edit page is the world's most advanced professional non-linear editor with familiar track layout, dual monitor design, and traditional workflow. Makes it easy for new users to learn while still being powerful enough for professional editors. It's perfect for larger projects such as feature films, television shows, streaming, commercials, documentaries, and more. The edit page features drag and drop editing, context-sensitive automatic trimming tools, fully customizable keyboard shortcuts. Who fucking cares? Okay. The world's most advanced and most professional NLE software. Okay, bro. Let's talk for real. Let's talk for real about this shit. So, when it comes to video editors, it's a pick your disability type of beat. Okay? You pick whether or not you want to kill yourself because of issue 1 or you want to kill yourself because of issue 2, okay? And for DaVinci Resolve, which is really fucking funny, is that they're trying to appeal to, the schmucky YouTuber like me, or to, the professionals and are like, oh look, we're the #1 color grading idiots on the internet, whatever. Which may as well be true. They're actually used for video, like for color grading all the time. Thing is this though, the world's fastest and most advanced professional NLE. Maybe it is the fastest, but most advanced professional NLE, I will press F to doubt on this one. One big reason. There are features in this fucking NLE which are so severely underdeveloped that it's incredible, like you can't even put it to words, okay? Biggest example of this is keyframes. Keyframing is a nightmare in DaVinci Resolve, okay? I have a paid version too. I have DaVinci Resolve Studio because I have this fucking camera here, okay? The Blackmagic camera, which I'm not using because the battery's low. Anyways, the amazing thing about DaVinci Resolve, the professional #1 fastest, bestest NLE on this planet, when you do any kind of easing with the keyframes, right? Most of the times have the problem that it looks like absolute shit if you do easing on the X and Y coordinates like for the position, but then also easing on the X and Y coordinates on the zoom. So when you zoom in, you zoom in and you zoom out, and then the position changes at the same time, like this, okay, on an item in the edit page. The problem actually is that, you know, it's like the zoom, it may be correct, but like it does like, it's hard to explain. There's basically like an S curve in the keyframes. I will show that in the edit. And when the transform thing actually happens, like with the positional changes and the zoom, everything is eased so it looks smooth as fuck. The zoom is off, the positional changes are off, and what happens is that at the top of the screen you can see that there's like a little black bar coming in, and then you know, it like disappears again. So basically what should happen, like in Premiere, and I used Premiere in 2018, and like for some of my first YouTube videos it sucked ass, and also for the Euphoria video, the one about the sex game, you can basically click a button, and when you click that button, like, you know, exponential whatever, that is what I remember, it does the easing for you, and it's fine. And you can do this for transitions, for animations, for anything. That's cool. However, in DaVinci Resolve, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Former alcoholic, nothing in my wallet. Every doctor said that I was depressed. Should be in a coffin or inside a cardboard box and addicted to meth. I was sleeping on my best friend couch. I was dreaming of a West End house. We was living in a basement, sweet east side, praying we'd get out. Motorcycles on the front lawn, bunch of crackheads in the...
It just doesn't work. So, well, what do you do there? If you go to the forums and you complain in the forum, like a bitch boy, about how the animation doesn't work in DaVinci that well, the smartasses come over and then they say, you should do the keyframing in the Fusion page. Fusion page. How about this, okay? Stick it up your fucking Fusion page. When I am on the edit page and I want to do things that are relatively easy to do in other editors, like Adobe Premiere, then I would expect this shit to work as well in DaVinci Resolve, especially when it's something really, really basic. If you watched my previous video on this channel, okay, where I used the Buddha G intro, right? That used voice isolation. Really cool feature by DaVinci where, you know, the voice in like, you know, a track gets isolated and extracted out of music, out of like heavy background noise, whatever. It's a great feature, right? DaVinci manages to be NASA grade, cool, sick ass technology, and caveman didn't even invent fire yet. Garbage at the same time, okay? I don't care how advanced the NLE is. If it can't do keyframes in the edit page right, and I have to manually fiddle around with the little graph all the time just to get the little transition perfect and stuff, I'm sorry, I do not want to use the NLE. I don't have an option. I have to use DaVinci. I'm on Linux. So, I use Arch, by the way. I don't use Arch, but you know, I am on Linux. I edit using DaVinci Resolve, which is basically the only video editor, aside from Kdenlive, although Kdenlive sucks ass. That's a headache and a half. Case in point is, it's not that smart, bro. And,
Great, one of the mental midgets from upstairs.
Really, like, sometimes I just think, like, you know, like, some things are so underdeveloped where, you know, it's really, like, actually a pain in the ass. Like, now, DaVinci Resolve are marketing themselves to, like, the broke people. The Baroque people, okay? Mozart-level broke people, okay? That, you know, want to edit their shitty fucking gaming videos and put them on YouTube and whatever, okay? They market this software for free to people that do YouTube videos and, like, video essays and stuff, and their text tools suck ass. They're horrible, okay? Horrible. I remember some updates ago, okay? This is like a bit of a while ago, but the Text Plus tool, which does the fancy title animations, that shit lagged your computer like fuck, okay? You either had the secret like Area 51 RTX 1790 Ti blowjob edition, or you didn't use that tool because it would completely destroy performance, okay? It's honestly, it's baffling. It's like, DaVinci runs better than Premiere, in my experience. It is quite robust in my experience, however, for certain things, it really isn't, and only brings me more headaches than not headaches.
That must be your IQ on your jumpsuit, not a vault number.
But again, it's a pick your poison type of deal. In video editing, everything is pick your poison. There is no, you know, perfect NLE. All of them suck.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
I was thinking of like expanding a little bit, like checking out other NLEs. The problem is I'm on an operating system that no one gives a shit about, so either I become a Mac fanboy, or I come crawling back to Windows and just use Windows all day, and I don't want to do that either. Which brings me to another little problem. DaVinci Resolve, if you use H.264 or H.265 video, is borderline unusable because you don't have support for AAC audio. And I'm talking about the studio version. The free version, as far as I know, does not support H.264 and H.265 codec at all. But the studio version does support them. However, AAC audio doesn't work. So what I have to do, every single video that I use for the videos like that I edit and whatever, has to be transcoded from H.264 or H.265 to MKV with either MP3 audio or whatever, FLAC or WAVE. The best is WAVE, you know, just PCM audio and then whatever, that's fine. And then I can use it. Because if I import like a YouTube download from YouTube DLP, for instance, right into the timeline, what do you get? Silence. And the best thing as well is, for some reason, I have frame drop issues, even though the material I download does not have drop frames. But then when I re-encode it, it works. So DaVinci on Linux is held together by like spit and duct tape. And it's also limited in what proxy media you can use. For instance, on Windows DaVinci Resolve, you can just use H.264 media, H.265 media for proxies just fine. But on Linux it doesn't work. And it's some licensing bullshit, and I hope it gets resolved. But you know, I am using the paid version of the software. I would expect to be able to use it. But you know, I can't use it for some reason. So, fastest, most advanced professional NLE out there in the world. I mean, maybe if you have a Mac, if you do not need to put paragraph long text, if you don't want to do cool credit sequences, if you don't want to pull your hair out, very easily editing keyframes and easing them, because this is the coolest thing. You can ease them, you click a button and you ease them, but it looks like shit, because in the edit page, the keyframes, when you ease them, they go out of whack. And when you manually edit them, in Fusion, that means you select the clip, you highlight it and you say open in the Fusion page, then in the Fusion page, you do your fucking keyframe bullshit, then you, like do the graph editing and stuff to smooth everything out, okay? Sure, then it looks fine. Then it looks really good. But I don't need to have to do that. I don't need to have to do that. And you know, if you're gonna be smart with me and be like, you can just use Magic Zoom, Magic Animate. I'm already using them. Like, I am using these programs, these plugins, way too late. I should have used them when I started making these fucking videos. But you know, they're really saving me from jumping off a cliff. Okay? And, man, DaVinci Resolve is the greatest and shittest software at the same time. Anyhow, I can recommend it.